How's it going, folks? So this right here is one basket case of a vise. It has been beat up, it's been abused, it's been neglected, and we're going to see if we can save this. So what this is a 6-inch Kurt milling machine vise. It's a model D675, and it is about as in bad of condition of any of the vices I've seen so far. And I don't know if we're going to be able to save it. We're going to see what we can do here. Couple issues with it. First off, this lead screw here is missing a retaining clip that keeps it from sliding in and out like that. So luckily that comes with the rebuild kit I bought for it. Both of the screws right here, the screw holes, have been stripped out and they have threaded inserts put in there. So these two are good, but this screw hole right here that holds the front vise jaws on, this one is stripped out completely. This one, I think I might be able to save it. We'll go over it with a tap. You do have a little bit of welding splatter here, so this thing was not only taken out of service, but they use it as a welding vise too, so who knows what other damage they did to it if they heated it up to the point where it's warped. I'm not going to be able to find that out until we clean it up and then take a test indicator and do some measurements on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over disassembling it, cleaning it up, inspecting it, and going over installing a rebuild kit that you can get from Kurt. So your rebuild kit, that's what you need to do a rebuild on a vise. So Kurt sells these little rebuild kits. They're very reasonably priced. They include all the replacement parts, new washers, bearing sets, gaskets, everything you need. 1/4 inch Allen key, 3/8 inch, and also a 1/2 inch. The reason you want to get these in socket form is because you're also going to need a breaker bar. We're going to use this breaker bar and this big 1/2 inch one to take off the front jaw here. As you can see, you have two Allen heads right there, and these things are on there very tight, so you need that leverage that comes with the breaker bar. Bottom side doesn't look too bad. I mean, just a little bit of surface rust, but that comes from all the flood coolant that these things are exposed to when they're in a CNC machine. Badge is still, actually you can sort of read it, make it out a little bit. I'm not sure if this is going to show up on the camera or not, but this is actually this rainbow colored right here that runs the entire length. That's from, I believe, when they were using this thing as a welding vise. So I don't know if this is heat distortion that is going to affect the precision of this vise. And I'm not going to know that until I throw a test indicator on here and see if it's out of whack at all. So we're going to start the teardown process, and I'll take over the mill where I can put a test indicator on it, and I know the variance that my mill has is very minimal, so I'll be able to tell if this is coming from the vise versus the mill. So let's go ahead and start breaking this thing apart. Alright, so we've checked our bed, make sure that's within tolerances that will work for the conditions that we're going to be using it for. Now the next thing that we want to do is address the stripped out thread holes here. So that one's pretty sad there. This one's completely stripped. I might be able to save this one with sending a tap down it. This one I'm going to have to do a helicoil. We're going to get this welding slag off here, get this cleaned up, and we'll move on to the next portion. So I'm going to take you over to the vise here, and we're going to go over tapping this and getting this cleaned up. Alright, so I got this clamped up in the vise here. For tapping these, it's a half 13-inch thread. Just got my tap handle here. We're just going to run it down, see if we can clean up this hole here. If you're curious about my tap collection, what I do is I bid on eBay for tap lots. So these are usually industrial suppliers that are getting rid of their old tap lots, and they try to buy only high-speed steel because they just work better than the ones you get at your local hardware store or auto parts store. Alright, we are getting to the finish line of this rebuild. Just toss in some vise jaws here. These were some extras that came along with that lot of vices that I bought. And this thing is, they're going to call it done. I am going to put this on eBay, and I will add a link in the description of this video, so by the time you're watching it, that eBay link should be live. And if you want to help this channel out and bid on a vise, you got to see what went into rebuilding it, you know, the condition of it from beginning to end. Please feel free to bid on it. It would really help me out, help me grow this channel. That's kind of how I fund this stuff. And if you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button. That way you'll see more content like this. I love rebuilding old tools, and yeah, there's the finished product. It'll come with the handle, jaws, and yeah, go check it out on eBay. Once again, thank you guys for watching, and have a wonderful day.